Okay, let's go to task B. Anyone can begin.
Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss on which activities would be most suitable for a family day. For me, I suggest a cooking competition for the men. The aim of this cooking competition is for the men to show their skills on cooking. Because nowadays there are almost the men's does not know how to cook, but there are also some men know how to cook. So it is a good opportunity to show their cooking skills. Besides that, in the neighborhood there are different races, and they can perform different types of food from their races. So, for example, people can show their recipe on how to cook curry well and share the recipe for the people at the end of the cooking competition. Besides that, it is a good time to know the different types of traditional dishes from different races.
Sorry, can I just now you said that some of the men do not know how to cook,
Yes.
so I think it will cause accident. So it's very dangerous. So in my opinion, I think that organize draw your family contest for children is most suitable. So because your competition is just for men. By the way, drawing contest is for children. Moreover, their parents can support them. So this will strengthen the relationship between the children and their parents.
See, you may be right, but I think that before a man, a man doesn't know how to cook. So I believe that if they want to win the cooking competition, they will train in their house, and the parents and the family members will help them. So if they train together, it will strengthen the bonds between them, and the accident will also be reduced if they are trained well. So I think that the cooking competition is still the most suitable.
I don't agree with you, Kenneth. I think it's not fair for those men who well learned in cooking with a good cooking skill and it's not fair for the men who do not cook. It might be dangerous because there will be a fire involved in the competition, because many barbecue cookers will be used in the competition, and cost will be also high. And the cooking competition is only for men, it's not for everyone. So I think telematch among the residents is better because it's involved in everyone among the residents. There will be many games will be organized for the children and the adults. They will be build a better bond in on their relationship. And the elder residents also can play some mini game like throwing the ping pong across the cups filled with dirt. And the parents and the children can also play those games like three-leg race and spoon the ping pong ball and run across some distance. So I think organize a telematch among the residents is the best choice.
I partially agree with you, but I think that by organizing a treasure hunt is the most suitable activities for a family day. Because I think that treasure hunts will be closer to the relation between the family members or the residents from different races. So, for example, just now you said about the telematch among the residents. I think that the mini game also can involve in the treasure hunts. I mean, we have it like stations to another station. So I think that your point might be correct, but I think that by having treasure hunts is more suitable. So, for example, just like I said that by having a mini games will train physical too. But having a treasure hunt will train physical too. For example, those family members can run from a hawker center like Sing Zong Sing to another hawker center to find out the tips. I think that the points of candidate A and E, which is by having a cooking competition for the men or by having a baking competition for the ladies, are not suitable for family day, because they are just involved in men or ladies that do not involve in a family mean others from the family members. So this will not closes their relationships. So how about draw your family contest for children? This now candidate she's talk about the children maybe will draw evils or angel about their parents. So I think that if a child draw a duel to show that their parents are devils or evils, this might cause a problems to them. The parents will think that their child create problems to the parents, so will create a child abuse to them. This will create a society problem, and the child will be tortured too. So I think that by having a treasure hunt is the most suitable for a family day. How about your opinion, candidate Lee?
No, I don't like this submission. This is because treasure hunt including some quiz that might can't solve by some family until the end. And if they can't solve some quiz in the mid game, in the middle game, they can't finish the game, and this will make because not all families are knowledgeable and intelligent. So they can't solve some quiz or some problems, and if they can't finish the game, this will make them might not enjoy in the game. So I agree with candidate D. This is because telematch can involve in many age. We can organize some age-related games. Not all age are participating in the same mini match.
Sorry for interrupt. Are you sure that by having a treasure hunt do not involve in another's age? Other age. Adults or child. They can involve in others' child or adult, not just adult or child.
I partially agree with you, candidate. The treasure is involved for all the residents at all age, but the treasure hunt will be organized in a neighborhood. There will be some dangerous because there are cars everywhere. They have to run here to the station. Between the station, there might some accident happen. Then for the telematch will be organized in a place. They will all gather there, so accident might be reduced. And the games also will be played in there, like the quiz and anything also be held in there.
Yes, I agree with you, Kennedy. This is because organize a treasure hunt is a big project. It will cost a lot of money. So I agree with candidate D to just organize a telematch for the children and parents to increase their relationship between family.
I partially agree with the points that candidates say that that is dangerous that the treasure hunt held at the neighborhood. But I think that this problem can be solved because we can hire hire the traffic police to arrange the traffic. So this problem I think can be solved. How about your point? You think that treasure hunt might be involve a lot of money, but I think that this is time to have united the residents. Every resident must pay some fees, not a lot, because we think we know that neighborhood a lot of residents. So if one resident pay RM1, if involve a lot of residents, there are a lot of money. So this problem can be solved too.
I don't see it that way because collecting money from the residents will be some problem because there are many residents in the neighborhood. Hire as you say, hire some people to control the traffic will be also some money inside. Organize the telematch will not be cost because there no need to hire some men to control the traffic. And treasure is not suitable for the elder resident because they might have physical problem. They can't run from station to station. What's your candidate?
in my opinion, just now like you say that the cooking competition is not fair for some people who cook. I think that and then you say dangerous is also a problem. I think that is not fair and dangerous is not a problem because if a treasure hunt, if people who have good stamina, they will win in the treasure hunt. If children is good in drawing skills, they will win the drawing competition. Telematch will same with the treasure hunt too, and the baking competition will also if the ladies are good in baking skill. And the dangerous is not a problem too because you may write because cooking competition will cause a fire, but the treasure hunt will cause the accident. Telematch too because some people may fall down, and the baking competition will same with the cooking competition.
That's why we need to organize drawing contest.
Yes. Let me finish one. But I agree with candidacy because drawing is not fair like all the others activities, but it's the most safety competition activities.
Thank you for supporting KDA.
You're welcome.
I see your point, but I don't partially agree with you. I think the family day is held for everyone. In the residence, it's not only for the children. We're not choosing the safest activity. We are choosing the activity suit for everyone. Drawing contest is only for the children. For those residents who without the children, they have nothing to do. They are also no need to support because they have no children. The cooking, just as you say just now, we all is according to the physical and the baking skill. Cooking also according to the cooking skill. For those men who learn well in cooking, they also can win the competition. Do you agree with me, KDA?
Yes, but I'm not say the cooking competition is not suitable, but I say the not fair problem is not a problem because all the activities also have this problem, so it's not a problem. But I agree with you, telematch, because never mind. What's your opinion, candidacy?
In my opinion, I agree with candidacy too. Because cooking competition actually danger. I think it's not many danger in this game because man is already an adult. Adult know to care how know to take care of their safety and so I agree with candidacy and because telematch can
Sorry, can they see is drawing contest?
candidacy.
Not
Sorry,
telematch.
candidacy.
Okay, stop.